What's up, everybody? Happy New Year, by the way. I believe this is the first video of the year, other than my squat video, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not posted that yet. I just haven't got around to uploading it. Man, because I still have to like edit it and bro, I cannot. OCD. It's all good. But yeah, Happy New Year's, guys. Man, it's crazy to see another year. It's always a blessing, 2026, like, I don't know where the time has gone. We're closer to 2030 now than we are to 2020. Just by a little bit, though, because we pretty much just completed like halfway, half of the decade. So, but it's still crazy to think that all that's kind of behind us now. Then now we're heading towards 2030. That's wild, Yeah, next week I turn 25, so that's gonna be crazy. I'll have to do a birthday video. But anyway, so to get into the point, I want to talk to you guys today about how to have a good year. You want to set yourself up for success. Now look, I'm not really one for like New Year's resolutions. I've never really been that kind of guy. Like, I always just try to stay locked in year round. But that's just me, that's my style. But it's not a bad idea. I'm never gonna fault someone for like having a thing they want to accomplish, or like setting a goal. I think that's great. Or wanting to change something about themselves that they're not really happy with or proud of. So I think it's a great thing. Now, in order to do that, you got to let old shit go. When people say new year, new me, it's cringy, it is, but it's actually kind of true. Like, you gotta let that old shit go, man. You gotta be reborn. Like, if you want different things and different results, you gotta try different shit. You gotta be a different person. And I'm not saying like abandon everybody and act fake and just completely like switch your identity around. But what I'm saying is, like, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So you can't just keep doing the same thing and expect to be where you want to be. If what you're doing is not working. Now, if what you're doing is getting you to your goal slowly but surely, then keep doing it by all means. Like, consistency is the key in that regard. Like, you got to set short-term goals, because the long-term goals are going to take time. So don't get too impatient. Set some small goals and then keep building to the big ones. And that's going to really get you to where you want to be. So, because when you're just like never achieving anything, you're going to feel hopeless. But if you achieve like a small goal, you're going to feel really happy and proud of yourself. And you're going to start feeling, some momentum picking up. And that's just going to keep you going. And that could be anything. That could be in the gym. That could be in life. Like, one thing that I'm trying to work on this year, and it's so funny because I didn't even go into the year with like a New Year's resolution or like a goal of any kind, really. I just, like I said, I don't really do that stuff. But it literally came to my mind like the other day. And I was like, you know what? I really want to work on my social skills. Because like, you guys would assume like me talking on camera and all this, that like I'm very like social and outgoing and extroverted, but I'm really not, man. Like, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, talking to people. I've always struggled with like self-confidence and social skills. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've always been very shy, and I never really grew out of that, I don't think. I noticed when I do socialize with people in public or at the gym, I'm very good at it. And I'm very charismatic. I make people laugh. Like, people like talking to me. But for me, it's just getting to that point. Like, I'm so closed off. And I think, like, I never realized this, but I'm so closed off. Like, I try to keep people away from me because, like, I think it comes from insecurity and just being antisocial. And I've never really, like, confronted that. But I had to be honest with myself and look at myself in the mirror and be like, no, you're insecure. Like, you know, you don't really want to talk to people because it's not your strong suit, you know? And so you're shying away from that. There's that pussy ass bitch inside of you that's like, I don't want to talk, like, now sometimes, like, I don't want to talk in certain settings, of course, but I still shouldn't be completely closed off to, like, eye contact or, like, waving or, like, a head a head nod or something. But a lot of times I'm even closed off to that stuff, like, and I really thought about that, man. I was really, like, because sometimes I'll kind of slouch forward in public and I'll just put my head down and I'll just keep walking. And I never realized, like, what that actually looks like until I, like, pictured it. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, do I really walk around in life like that? Like, holy shit, dude. Like, no wonder why I don't, you know, maybe I don't command respect or or nobody wants to talk to me because I'm so closed off. And I'm doing it to myself on purpose. And it's like, I don't realize that. But now I've just been working on, like, shoulders back, chin up, when I walk, and I'm open to eye contact. I'm not going to stare someone down, but if we lock eyes, I'll look at them, maybe I'll wave or I'll do a head nod, and if it leads to something from there, cool. Like, we'll interact, maybe we'll do small talk. You know, small talk is kind of like a lost art, I feel like, man. We don't know how to talk to each other anymore, and it's kind of like, how do we get back to that? So, and I'm over here preaching it, right? We got to do this, but I'm not doing it myself. So, like, that's something I really do want to work on. And you know, I thought lifting and getting just fucking big and strong like I have, I thought that would just shield all of that. But it's weird. Sometimes I forget, like, how broad you can't even see because of the dark. I forget how, like, broad my shoulders are, how, like, big I am. I'll walk around and I feel like I'm in a small body, you know? And I just, on times where I'm feeling insecure, like I have social anxiety, but it's like, no, like, I have a presence. Like, stick your fucking chest out, get your chin up, you know, talk with your deep voice and communicate. Like, it's fine. Like, and that goes for everybody. But that's just kind of my New Year's resolution, really. That's, like, my main thing that I want to work on. Because when I do talk to people, like strangers and all that, I've never really, like, been bitched out at, like, oh, leave me alone, don't fucking talk to me. Because, like, most people are so cool. Like, most people actually want to talk, you know? And because we're so isolated nowadays. And I know this because I've been that same person where, like, you look at me from a distance and be like, I don't want to fuck with that guy, I don't want to say hi to him. But really, it's like when someone actually breaks the ice and says something to me, I lighten up. I start laughing. I loosen up a little bit, and then I start talking to them. And I'm thinking, like, now I got to put myself in their shoes. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. So, yeah, man, I didn't really have a plan for this video. I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk to you guys because it's been a while. But yeah, like, so that's my New Year's resolutions. You guys can comment what yours are, or just something that you want to improve on. And I'm here for it. Like, we can all help each other out, start a small community, and just support each other, because I think that's what we need. But yeah, man, just understand it's like this year is going to be tough, okay? This year is going to be tough, but it's also going to be good. There's always going to be good and bad around you. That's never going to change. It's just, what do you choose to focus on? What do you fixate on, right? What do you choose to look at? Because it's all out there, guys. The good is right over there. The bad is right over there. Like, man, there's always something that you're going to be able to nitpick at the end of the day. So what do you want to focus on? Whatever you focus on is what your life is going to be. That's what your reality is going to be. And so it's simple, but it's difficult. You guys ever notice, like, the most important or most powerful shit in life is stupid simple? It's difficult, but it's simple. Like, you don't need a degree. You don't need, like, to go to fucking rocket science school to fucking figure this out. It's simple. Like, if you like that girl, go talk to her. Simple, right? It's hard. You got to face that fear of rejection and that social anxiety and the fear of getting laughed at in front of everyone. But it's simple. You know, just walk up and have a conversation. Like, it's very simple. You know, maybe you have a fear of, like, applying for a new job. Fill out the application. Boom, done. Like, but we just start to overthink every situation, and we don't realize we're doing it. I think it's a survival mechanism. We instantly go to the worst case scenario, and we just lock in on that. Oh, what's the worst case scenario? The girl whips her phone out and starts recording me, and then I'm getting blasted and laughed at. Or there's people, maybe there's people like 10 feet away from us, and they're going to hear her reject me, and now they're going to make fun of me, and I'm going to feel inadequate. So I'm going to go home and get drunk or something because I feel like a piece of shit now. I promise you, like, I've been rejected in person. That's never happened to me. And so it's funny, like, I deep down know it's not going to happen. Most people are decent people, man. Like, they're going to let you down easy. Or if maybe they don't want to talk, they might just say they have to go somewhere or they're busy. But it's like, we do this to ourselves. Like, and even if you've had that experience to where maybe you got some PTSD from it, like you're worried that might happen again, bro, the odds of that happening are slim to none. Like, not every person you go up and talk to is just gonna, like, completely, like, shut you down and make you feel like shit. I'm telling you, like, most people won't. Most people want to communicate. And just be nice. Like, fill the vibes out. If it's not there, you know, just say have a nice day and move on. Like, you don't have to, like, force anything, and you shouldn't, you know. So don't go into it with a desired outcome. Be indifferent. Just talk to talk, and then just keep it moving. Don't be like, okay, I gotta get her number, or like, okay, maybe I'm talking to somebody else, like, I gotta get advice on how to make more money from this guy, or, you know, just shit. Like, don't even think about that. Just let it organically happen. You guys are conversating, and then if the vibes are right, man, it'll be easy, and it'll just fall into place. So look at me giving social advice like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not social at all. But this is shit I'm basically just trying to tell myself. I'm trying to speak into existence to you guys, and maybe you guys can relate to me or even give me advice. Like, I'm not an expert at this, but yeah, but that's my point. To take it back, it's a new year. This year is going to be full of goods and bads, just like last year was, and the year before, and the year before, year before. It's always going to be something, man. So just enjoy the ride, you know, focus on the goods and the blessings in our lives. Like, they're all around us. We got to choose to fixate on that. And yeah, man, just enjoy it, because we don't know when it's over, and we also don't know, like, when it could be over for our friends or family. So yeah, just, you know, enjoy every day. So, but I love you guys. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.